Students. What's the most savage thing you've ever heard a teacher say to a student? For me, it happened during my junior year of high school. Our math teacher, Mr. Stevens, was notoriously strict, but fair. He'd been teaching calculus for 20 years and had this no-nonsense approach that honestly helped most of us learn. There was this kid in our class, Derek, who was the definition of privileged. His dad was on the school board, his family had money, and he made sure everyone knew it. Derek never studied, constantly disrupted class, and somehow expected top grades anyway. One day, Derek waltzed in 15 minutes late, designer coffee in hand, not even attempting to be quiet as he slid into his seat beside me. "Nice of you to join us, Mr. Williams," Mr. Stevens said, pausing his lecture. Derek just smirked. "Traffic was bad." "I'm sure it was," Mr. Stevens replied, continuing with the lesson. When he assigned practice problems, I noticed Derek pulling out his phone under the desk, completely ignoring the work. Mr. Stevens saw it too, but didn't say anything yet. The next day, our graded tests were handed back. I'd studied all weekend and gotten an 89. Not perfect, but I was proud of it. Derek predictably had failed with a 43. "This is bull," Derek announced loudly, waving his test paper. "I deserve at least a C." The room went silent. Mr. Stevens slowly set down his chalk and turned. "You deserve a C?" he asked quietly. "Yeah, I know this stuff. Your test was just poorly written." Several of us exchanged glances. No one talked to Stevens like that. "Come up here, Derek," Mr. Stevens said. Derek sauntered to the front, clearly expecting to intimidate the teacher into changing his grade. What happened next became legend in our school. Mr. Stevens looked him dead in the eyes and said, "You know what the difference is between you and the other students who failed? They're disappointed in themselves." "You're disappointed in me," Derek scoffed. "Whatever." "No, not whatever. Let me make something perfectly clear." His voice remained eerily calm. "I've taught students who couldn't afford calculators, but stayed after school every day to practice. I've taught students with learning disabilities who worked twice as hard as everyone else. They earned their grades." Derek rolled his eyes. But Mr. Stevens wasn't finished. "You think you deserve things you haven't earned because that's how your entire life has worked so far. But math doesn't care who your father is. Math doesn't care about your excuses, and neither do I." The classroom was dead silent. No one even breathed. "Your father can call me, the principal, or the superintendent. It won't change the fact that you chose Instagram over studying, your phone over paying attention, and excuses over effort." Then came the line that honestly changed my perspective on life. "The saddest thing about your situation, Derek, isn't that you're failing my class. It's that you're being set up to fail at life, and that's not your fault. It's the fault of everyone who never made you earn anything." Derek's face went from angry to shocked to something I'd never seen on him before: shame. "The good news," Mr. Stevens continued, handing Derek a different worksheet, "is that you can still choose differently starting now. This is your study guide. My door is open after school every day this week." Derek didn't say a word. He took the paper and returned to his seat. The shocking part? He showed up after school that day and the next. By the end of the semester, he was pulling a solid B. Years later, I ran into Derek at college. He was studying engineering and had a part-time job.